Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new here, please make sure that you like, you comment, and you also subscribe to this channel. I share entertainment news, celebrity gossip. If you're someone who likes Izindaba Zabantu, then you are definitely in the right place. Guys, as we all know by now, I didn't even cover this story Sana because kuningi, but as you all know, there is someone called Anele, Professor slash Dr. Anele Mngadi Hammond, who is exposing Standard Bank on TikTok. She has a series, Sana, with a lot of videos. If you have not watched those videos, I don't know what are you waiting for. Okay, because it seems like half of South Africa knows what is happening there by Standard Bank. Ne? So now she has been sharing those videos, saying what Standard Bank did to her. But nje, for someone that doesn't know, Professor Anele Mngadi Hammond is based outside the country. She's not based in South Africa, so she wanted to buy a car, and then yeah, that's where everything started. She wanted to buy the car cash, so the car dealership was like, because okay, they took the money first day, and then they called her again and refunded her back the money. They said, because you are not from South Africa, we cannot allow you to buy this car cash, and don't you need e-car financing. Like, why did they take them? It's like they took the money and then went nje to discuss ukuthi, sana, this person is moneyed. If they can buy a Rolls Royce cash, this person is moneyed. Let's just scam this person. I'm just saying, allegedly. So, and then they called her back to tell her the news ukuthi she can't buy the car cash. They refunded her back. They said she needs car finance, ne? And then car financing, she can't get car financing. Yeah, she is, because she is based in the US, ne? But yena kahle kahle nje umuntu wala eMzansi, but she is now based in the US. I know, Switzerland. So because of that, they said, no, you need the car financing, and then we will give you Standard Bank car financing. And that's when her problems started. She is now okay, she now started being a victim. Firstly, uthi the car installment first month that they took installment, it was way beyond the expected amount. And then she contacted them, Gutaibo guys, the amount that you took from my bank account is not the amount that we agreed on. And then they continued. Second month, they took way more than expected. And then she wrote an email, I think, to them. I'm just summarizing the story, guys, for those who don't know, okay, so that they can grasp, because some people are just lazy to watch a whole lot of videos on TikTok. I was also lazy, but I had to, because in indaba zabantu. And then yeah, it came to a point where they were just ignoring her, and then she was like, okay, fine, I will stop paying the car because you guys are ignoring me. I will stop paying the car until you guys get back to me. And then she stopped paying the car, and then they were like, they sent a letter, I think a letter or an email or something, saying, Guti, we are going to repossess the car because you're not paying this and that, this and that. And then guess what? The letter was now addressed to her daughter. She has, okay, at that time her daughter was still a student. She was still underage. Yeah, like she couldn't even afford a Rolls Royce. But now when the letter came back, it said to Guti, um the daughter needs to pay the car installments. She's not paying wara. And then she contacted them and said, hey guys, Kanjan, why are you sending the letter to my daughter? I'm the one who bought the car, so why is the letter? And yeah, because she's not South African, ne? She registered the car under her foundation, so I'm guessing she has a foundation that is based here in South Africa. So now she asked them, Kutaibo Ganjan, why is now the letter addressed to my daughter? And they were like, no, the car is registered under your daughter. And she was like, Jani, this person is a student. This person doesn't afford anything. You can even check Ama bank statements. Like, she can't even afford this car. Why is the car registered under her name? That's when her problems started, guys. And that's when her problems started. There was a forged signature in all of this, saying, good, no, the car is registered under umntwanakhe, like kanjani. And then they started going to court, and then she was threatened. There was, at some point, there was a robbery. People that robbed her, they didn't even want money. They just wanted the documents that she has with Standard Bank. Like, so it's a lot, but she says it's something that happened. I think the case was finalized in 2020, ne? So iphelele lapho case yakhona. But she is continuing to share videos on TikTok, telling us about the case. But nje, sana, the events that she is narrating are very, very scary, and she is saying ukuthi she is challenging Standard Bank to meet her on a public platform. She has all the proof, she has all the documents. If they are saying that she is lying, they can just meet up with her in a public platform, and she will share everything that she has. Because now Standard Bank responded. They released a statement saying that the allegations that are shared by Dr. Anele Mngadi Hammond are just baseless and it's not true. Bonaye, this and that. And in their statement, Standard Bank, they are saying that the statement is regarding a Ferrari, because she said many times ukuthi she bought a Rolls Royce, not a Ferrari, which just makes the whole thing to just be it's a mess. So it shows good Standard Bank didn't even do like the reading. I don't know, or maybe they are just ignorant. They just write and write. Like kuning. So doctor, hey, we need to put some respect on this name, guys. Apparently, she has 13 qualifications, including a PhD. Khona lapho. Like, you can just refer to her as professor or doctor. You choose which one suits you best. And her daughter, yes, sis. Now she is also, guys. Some people are really smart out there. Hey, Sana, they are really, really smart. So now, Standard Bank, as they responded and just denied the allegations, Bona, they are agreeing with yes, they had a case, but they had a case, they were going to court, Vele, not Dr. Anele. But they are saying now, it was regarding a Ferrari, which is never mind that. They are also denying allegations that they were threatening her to drop the case. They were threatening her to give them the documents and all of that. But Bonanje, they never took part in any violence regarding that case. So Dr. Anele released a video. What okay, sharp. You guys are denying all of this. Let's just meet on a public platform. I show you the proof. I show everyone the proof. Hey, Guningi sana, Guningi, my flash just went off. But guys, Guningi, and it's still an ongoing case. So she is posting videos just to update us that she is still okay, because now people are fearing that she might be in danger as she is exposing Standard Bank like this. But I don't think they will do anything to her, because now they know that they are going to be the first suspects in this thing. So yeah, Dr. Anele Mngadi Hammond is challenging Standard Bank on a public platform. Uthi she has proof she's not making baseless accusations, as they said in their response to Standard Bank. But the accusations, the allegations are baseless. She's just talking. Uthi, no, I have proof. So now we are waiting for Standard Bank to challenge her on a public platform. But was like, yo, I just can't wait for that day where they just go on a public platform and she shows them proof. I wonder what's bazothini, because Sana kuningi. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will see you on my next one. Bye.